thanks for coming to watch my video on how I customize my wigs from start to finish. Everything's gonna be sped up in this video. However, know that I did take my time with everything. This wig that I am using to show you guys how I customize my lace wigs is from Angelbella Beauty Hair Company. They are an AliExpress company. However, they also do have their own site. I'll put the links down in the description bar. So this is the finished result, including how I customized my lace, how I tinted my lace, everything, as well as I just got done going ahead and wanding the hair. Stay tuned if you want to see how I customize my lace frontals, my lace wigs, full lace wigs, everything of that sort. A couple of things I do want to say. You will notice most likely that I don't use a brush in this video. That's because I rarely use brushes on my lace wigs. Brushes can be really harsh on your lace and on your knots, as well as your tracks and the hair itself. So I would recommend just using a normal wide tooth comb to detangle, or if anything like that. This hair, I rarely get tangles. I'm gonna do an update on this hair, an official update. But yeah, I mean, I love this hair. The only real product I use on this hair is the Pantene Cowash and water and this jojoba oil here. And yeah, that's it. This wig is 150% density. Of course, order longer, it's gonna seem a little thinner, but to be honest, this wig seems like 150% density, if not more. I will say, yeah, I love it. It's Brazilian hair, 22 inches, and I had the company dyed in a color 1B. And yeah, that's about it. Guys, enjoy the video. Leave all your comments down below. Any video requests and everything like that. Any questions you have about this hair, about the process that I use. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Alright guys, just to get straight into it, the first thing that I always do when it comes to my wigs, lace wigs, full lace wigs, is I customize that hairline. With this wig, I decided not to go overboard. With my last wig, I did go overboard. Well, I didn't go overboard, but I really went into it to where it took a couple of hours and I put a lot of hairs out. But with this wig, I decided to just do a light customization of the hairline. I always go about maybe half an inch into the hairline and I pull those hairs forward. I always start at the temples of my hair. That way I can gauge if I want to pull more hair out, where I want to pull my hair out. Because I know me personally, how I usually wear my wigs. And it's usually flipped over to the side to where the temples are showing. So I spend the most time on my temples. It's really simple, to be honest, since I'm doing such a light customization. And when I say light customization, that means, as I said, I'm focusing on where I know my hairline will be showing the most. So that's my temples and the sides. And later on, you guys will see me as I style the wig. I'm going to be cutting baby hairs and things of that nature. As I go along, I always stop and pull the hair that I have pulled forward. I always put it back just to make sure that I have that gradual thinning going on with the wig. You don't want any bald spots, and you also don't want, you know, any random clusters. You want it to look natural as possible. So always stop as you go along. I know I have things sped up, but as you can see, I'm stopping and I'm showing you guys how the temple looks on the other side of the wig, versus once I focus here, the side of the wig I have been customizing. And by the time I got done, only on that one side I had pulled all of those hairs. So this is also me just stopping and, you know, making sure that, you know, I like the way it looks. And as I said, I always wear my hair usually to the side. Now I'm going to go right straight into tinting the lace. As you guys saw, the lace was very light on my skin. I am a medium to dark complexion girl, so we're going to go ahead and use some black tea. You guys know I do have a video specified just for this reason. So, as I said, this is the before, and that lace does not match my skin at all. I'm only using 4 tea bags this time. Last time I used about 6 to 8 tea bags, but I only left it in for about 4 to 5 minutes. This time I'm going to use 4 tea bags, and I'm going to leave it in for about 10 to 15 minutes. And as you guys see, I'm just make sure I make the water as dark as possible. And I have wrapped a rubber band around the excess hair just so that I can seclude the lace. And I'm dipping it in the pot. I'm going to use my spoon. I'm just going to push it all down and try to get it all into the pot. And the stove is off at this point, everyone. Make sure you turn your stove off. You don't want to go cooking your wigs. So it's done. And I'm gonna go ahead and check it for you guys, and as you can see, it's way better. It's a huge difference. I love that. I love this little method. Now I'm going to go straight over to my sink and wash this lace out with this Pantene Natural Cowash. It's a cleansing conditioner. When I'm not using that, I am using the Argan Oil Moisture Repair Shampoo. And it's basically everything free. Sulfate free, paraben free, everything. And I did show you guys the silicone mix. I don't use that all the time. I only use that maybe about a month and a half into having my wigs. But right now I am only using that Pantene, and you're gonna see after you tint your lace, you're gonna see color in the water, of course, because you're washing out that tea out of your hair, which, as long as you make sure the only ingredient in the tea that you used is black tea, you should have no problem. It should just come right out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just rinse it as well as possible. Right after this, I'm gonna plop that wig on my wig head, and I use this jojoba oil. It's my favorite. When I'm not using this jojoba oil, I'm using this argan oil. All of the products will be linked down in the description bar. In this water bottle, I have the Pantene Co-Wash conditioner with some warm water, and I use jojoba oil because it's really light. And I don't like weighing my hair down. I like my hair being fluffy. I like being able to run my hands through my hair. I like when the wind blows my hair. But I also like for it to have, look moisturized and healthy. So I'm just combing it through. As I said, make sure you do not use a brush on this hair or any wig actually. You mainly just want to use a wide tooth comb. I used the conditioner and water in the spray bottle since I knew I was going to blow dry the hair. I just wanted to make sure that select parts you could still see the curl pattern, the wave pattern, because it's a beautiful wave pattern. I love the wave pattern of this wig. It's called a body wave, but it's really, I don't know what to call it. It's more wavy than just a normal body wave. It's way more wavy. So I'm going to go ahead and seal my knots on this lace wig. To seal my knots today, I'll be using the Got to Be Glued Blasting Freeze Spray. It's pretty simple. The spray is amazing, and I guarantee you will have no shedding. You can also, if you have a wig where you can access the tracks, you can go ahead and spray it on the track selectively, carefully. I should have said not selectively, carefully. But right after I spray this in little bursts, I am blow drying it to make sure it's fully dry. And I only do it twice, this process twice. And you never really have to do it again. Next, I'm going to do the alternative to bleaching my knots. So I'm going to be using the concealer, the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Let me just pick it up. I'll be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, the Mary Kay Sheer Mineral Press Powder, Mary Kay CC Cream, and the Argan Oil Hairspray with the Stronghold Control. I believe that's all I used. And the brushes I'll be using are a stencily brush, which is very important. I highly recommend you use a stencily brush because you can get the product right on the tips, and it can go ahead and really get it around the knots and get it into the holes of the lace so that it's on top of the knots, you know. But it's not thick enough the brush isn't thick enough to get on the hair. So once you flip it over, you won't have anything on your hair if you use a stippling brush. And then I go right in with that Mary Kay pressed powder. All of the information will be down below by the way of the colors that I'm using in the description box. I said that very weird. And I'm just pressing this powder into the hair. As I said, this pressed powder really has more of a thick consistency. So I love this method. And yes, this is what I do to every lace wig that I get. This is just how I customize my lace wigs. And then I'm going right in with that hairspray. I haven't mentioned it yet, but I do have a video on this process, just for this process, and I will link it down in the description box as well as put a link right up here in the video. And then I'm just gonna blow dry that, and I'm tapping it to make sure nothing's coming off. That shows me that it's dry. My lace is not hard, you guys. From this process, my knots are not damaged. And now I'm just gonna go in and cut the lace off. I love that this lace wig has such a realistic hairline. I think that's super important, but it has dips where dips should be. And yeah, this lace wig is just really great. I've had it so far for about a week, going on a little bit over a week. So this is the hair after I've been messing with it and blow drying it, and after the whole process. This is what the lace looks like. Wet lace, I would say. Because it looks so natural, blends right into my skin tone. I got the comb for you guys just so you can see.
Alright guys, so it's been a few days since I customized everything, and I've just been wearing the hair in its natural state. The wig is taped to my scalp, and I can show you guys what the lace is looking like. It's super natural. I just got done combing it out, which is why the waves aren't that defined right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and speed up the video right now. I'll be using this Conair wand. I'm not gonna do anything super like defined or anything. I'm just trying to make it look nice and carefree and have some little nice curls to it. Before I start, I will be putting a touch of jojoba oil, and I won't be using a brush. I will only be using a wide tooth comb. And yeah, that's it. So enjoy the rest of the videos, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, as well as follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bye.